Alright, it's another Mail Call Monday. Got my Gator Skinner here, and we're going to open this up from eBay. And this is a magazine, and this is for the 2A History Project. And if I was smart, I would have had a sticker or something handy. So, this is a Newsweek magazine from October 14th, 1985. And if we were to open this, well, it's a pretty nice one actually. I think I only paid like $5 or $6 for these. They're not unobtainable. I'm pretty sure Newsweek had a big circulation in 1985. And I don't know how many people put them in bags like this. The other one I have is definitely in worse condition. But if we look at this article, or if we look at this issue, October 14th, 1985, Machine Gun USA, 500,000 automatic weapons. And I'll open it up here. Look at that cool car from 1985. Yuck. So let's see if we can find it on page 46. Cream of small arms, light tech, military assault rifles, whose fearsome firepower, blah blah blah. Favorite of weapons of extremists on the survivalist far right, with TV and Hollywood movies. 500 are already in circulation, and the number of violent incidents involving their use is on the rise. Nationwide fad for exotic weapons is already leaving police forces outgunned. So you see here, it's probably one of the first. Where'd it go? Where it says military assault rifles? That's one of the first instances of assault rifles used since Nazis, especially in major publication. And if we go to page 46 here, and we scroll down through this thing, this article, wherever the first time they actually say it. Alright, so I hadn't read the article before, but you'll see that as you read through it, if you ever do happen to read through this article, you'll see it starts to say military weapons. It'll say assault guns somewhere in here, I found. And then you get over to the bottom of the second page. Oh, excuse me, over here. And down here. Calculating the number of assault weapons in American homes is a complicated matter. Right above where it says, oh, I didn't even poke at it. So right here where it says, calculating the number of assault weapons in American homes is a complicated matter. Just right over the date here. October 14th, 1985. I may be wrong. There's a lot of other publications out there. But right here, I might be pointing with this cheap-ass knife at the first time assault weapon. Those two words were ever put together. Now, as I'm looking through this, at least put together in a United States publication like this, you know, again, it says military weapons, it'll say assault guns, it'll say military weapons and this and that. They'll talk about this guy, some criminal, carrying around a M1 carbine. So, this was, again, 1985, pre-86. So they show a guy doing a lawful type Form 1 conversion and suggesting that that's a criminal act. And then you get down to this paragraph where they say assault weapon for the first time. A couple of years later, you get the people from Violence Policy garbage that went out and started this new campaign on assault weapons. Is this magazine here the first time we start to see the formulation of an attack on Second Amendment, the rights protected by the Second Amendment, on rifles, which look scary, which at the time could be legally converted from semi-automatic to fully automatic with a Form 1 from the ATF and $200 tax. And they suggest that because there's 500,000 in their calculation semi-automatic weapons, and that any semi-automatic with alterations could become fully automatic potentially, that these are all somehow 500,000 machine guns. They use the term assault weapons, which is obviously a hybridization of the Nazi term that the Nazis originally used, again with the propaganda in mind. So that's why I got this magazine, and I've got one for myself to put in the library, and then a second to give out to somebody at some point, maybe on the tactical quiz, maybe on the Daily Gun Show. I'm not sure. But this is the Newsweek from October 14th, 1985. May or may not be the first time the word assault weapon was used to describe a semi-automatic firearm here in popular U.S. media. And just a few years later, we see violence policy people start to suggest that the semi-automatic rifle and accessories, are a way to demonize firearms owners, and the rights protected by our Second Amendment. This was our Mail Call Monday, and a little bit of history on this aspect of 2A. Thanks for watching.